Hey everybody, Minister Brother Derek here. Alright. I got something to eat. I'm a little recharged. That's the ceiling. Y'all can see ain't no black level. Y'all can see ain't no black level. Y'all can say God's technology. Is amen. What's important? Matter of fact, let's unpause. Oh, I didn't mute it. I'm glad I didn't walk away yet. Let's get up here and take a look. Y'all know that Kenneth Bird stuck his head out, claimed he been on the forums. Ain't nobody buying his shit though. Everybody buying that bullshit. Let's go about God's technology. Y'all want to see a real technology here? This band showing somebody else's stuff. This is the black silver version of God's technology. We have silver in the back. And if you look real good, you can see it trying to peek through. That silver is reflective. It's so reflective, you didn't get an image on it. But we're looking at the fish. Do you see the detail in the fish? That's the one thing about God's technology. Now, is the ambient light rejecting? Well, let's find out. Could you watch this at night? Could you watch this during the day? I said at night. We standing right underneath the light. So the light is hitting the camera. Can you see it? Let's walk. We're doing the walk. We're doing the Kenny Bird walk. We're doing the Kenny Bird walk. Can you see it? You still see a black level. God's technology. Let's walk to the other side. Going by the projector. If y'all look at the silver trying to come through. You can see the silver trying to come through. That's really helping. Reflect the light back out. Y'all notice that? All right, I'm gonna go sit down. We did a white test on something with a black level. If that's acceptable to y'all, like I said, Kenny trying to sell you something for $150, and he claims that if his paint and his phony rig test beat out the samples the free samples that he got, he says that his price is going up. Well, you can do this for $43 and change. You can go on Amazon and get the Yondu screen. Try both sides of it out. But also, you can go to a dollar store, one of them party stores. You can go to Walmart or you can go on Amazon and you can just order a metallic plastic tablecloth. Order a metallic plastic tablecloth. They usually come 1 in a pack or 3 in a pack. The 1 in the pack is $1. You're gonna need 4 of those. But if they had a 3-pack, you need to get a 3-pack and $1. So you need to go 1, 2, and then it comes down almost. It comes down almost to the bottom. So you need a second one. I only had 3. So I'm hoping that it hold up. But I only had 3. So I put one like in the center of the screen. So. But that's for the bottom part. The top part is covered. But we're sitting here looking at these beautiful fishes. You know, you can look up there and see ain't no black level, but look how pretty that fish is. Look at God's technology. God's technology. Kenny Bird is scared of God's technology. He won't even mention it. Why don't he do an example of God's technology? You know he won't. It make his own paint look bad. I never seen this before. Let's play it. I see fishes. Ceiling. Let me zoom out. Show you on the ceiling. Ain't that beautiful? Don't nothing be white, but God's technology right behind it. It don't beat it. But man, we right behind it. Like I said, you're not gonna get that perfect white. But man, that looks good. Look at that detail. Kenny wish his paint could do. Look at that detail, ladies and gentlemen. The same thing you see right here is right there. As I'm getting the experienced eye. And I'm gonna tell you something. If you don't believe that tablecloth is reflective, it's lighter. This is the second time that we've done a change and we got a lighter screen. But we still holding the black level. That's why you don't need to use a thick black material. You need a finishing fine. Just as being black gonna give you that contrast level. Just as being black. It don't need to be thick. Real thin, razor thin. Almost see-through. That's all you need. If Kenny can make his paint do that, he'd be a millionaire. You hear what I said, Kenny Bird? If you can make your black paint so thin it's almost see-through, you make a lot of money, sir. You make a lot of money. But somebody said, I don't know who said it, but somebody said it because I had a dream. Somebody said Kenneth Bird uses house paint and he put silver in it. And I said I had got some silver material. It had two sides to it. One side was colored and the other side wasn't. So that has two sides to it. But I went with the silver side. And I'm sorry, that looks good for black. Do it look as pretty as that? Heck no. Well, God darn it, it's close. We are closer. I didn't think it was possible to get closer, but we closer. God's technology. Let's check out one of those. Can we find one of Kenny's? One of them, what do they call them? I think ain't gonna pop up. One of them Samsungies. Can we find one of them Samsungies? Y'all actually looking. Even though we're across the room, look how beautiful that looks. I still can't get this straight though, god darn it, and I hammered them in. I still can't get that straight. I can't get it straight. It's something about this corner over here, and by it being a dip in the ceiling, see it right there, I can't get this. I can't get it straight. I can't get it straight. I can't get it straight. I even tried to bring the tape down. I even tried to bring down the tape to come down, so it'd be low. But I can't get it right. Like that man said in that movie, I just can't get it right. But it's good enough. I ain't seen nothing black yet. Let's back out. Sharpest detail. Check that out again. It's called the sharpest detail. That looks damn good. Can you do this, Kenny, without cheating? Can you do it without staging, Kenny? Because if me and you ever go head to head, first thing I'm going to do is make you factory reset that projector. That's the first thing you're going to do. Factory reset. That's why I'm not worried about you ever challenging me to a debate. And I make you change your settings. You done. We be in a neutral place where you can't control the lighting to set your paint up, you in trouble. Soon you turn that mess on the back and go, well, what's that dark mess? I know nobody should buy that shit. And they gonna ask me how I did what I did. They gonna say, how'd you do that, sir? God's technology. What's the matter, Kenny? Kenny? What's the matter, sir? Can you beat God's technology, bitch? No, you can't. And I'm gonna call you a bitch because you're a punk, you're a liar. Show that paperwork from the FBI. Show it. Yeah, they said I shouldn't mention it. And then you went on and whined about it. I listened to about 10 minutes of your video if I turned this shit off. Skimming through it. You still, people don't want to work together and you're full of shit. Nobody don't want to work with you because you're a scammer and you're a liar and you're a cheater. Real people that use these as their TVs. We don't have time for games. Now you got people out there that might have an expendable income and they got money to waste. I'm digging this. And we're going to rock this. And every day that I come on, when you come look at my channel, you're going to be jealous, bitch. You jealous of God's technology. You ain't blessed, sir. With all the stuff your daddy tried to hit me with this year, January 1st has been the worst financially. But everything else is good. My weight is down. My health is doing well. I'm getting to see my family. What are you doing, Kenny? What are you doing, sir? You junkie? Look at the tiger. Look at all the spots, Kenny. Your paint gonna pick up all the stripes on the tiger? No. Come on, Kenny Winnie. You the one that's jealous. Keep talking to my hand get tired. I'll switch hands. You the one jealous, sir. I get to sit here and enjoy my TV screen. You sitting there looking at that little, holding on to that little monitor. That old RCA crap. You can't even get a better monitor. I don't know if it's the camera that Silent Wave 5 is using or if it's his projector. I'm thinking about getting a better projector. Because Silent Wave 5's video look good. Matter of fact, let me see, would he show up or is this video too old now? There it is. Let's check out Silent's video. Silent Wave 5, ladies and gentlemen. Let me make a full side, turn the volume up.
Projection screen setup. The differences are going to become quite apparent as we get into a conversation here.
Now, he's showing God's technology.
Epson office style projector here at 3,000 lumens. Actually, we're less because we are in eco. We're in eco mode here on vivid picture mode with eco mode light output. So we're probably rocking around 2,700 lumens as opposed to Kent Bird, who uses a large venue projector that has, at minimum, he's used 4,300 lumens. At most, he's used 5,000 lumens for a similarly sized TV projection setup. We're not doing that here. We're using considerably less lumens And we're not using Kenneth Bird's God technology. We're using a small variant of Minister Brother Derek's God's technology. We're
That's
using
me.
the Yondu screen, the same one that I provided for him over in his channel.
Yep, y'all looking at it.
Which uses the basic concept of his God's technology over on his channel. Now, instead of having a white projection screen behind that, we are using, in reference to Roger's approach over at www.blackseriesedition.com,
Wait a minute.
we're using that
I'm trying to see
aluminum
it.
spray material. And it's a reflective material, so it's going to shine light when it's on it back through, in theory, back through to the outer surface. It's going to help push some of those lumens back.
Now let's pause for a second. He showed you something that was treated with silver. You can see it hanging down right there, but it still looks white. We actually used a metallic silver. And I do mean metallic. Metallic like that clip right there. And that thing, I told you when I put when I started putting it up and I looked at the screen, man, that thing high spotted and shot everything back every which way. So we're using that. But he's doing more tame. He has a more tame silver. But I just put up a really bright, reflective, more reflective than aluminum foil.
Okay, so we're looking at a similarly sized projection screen in an Optations TV projection setup. And we're in a little bit of a light room. I've got the windows closed, and let me tell you why. Because Kenneth Bird's garage doesn't have any windows. Kenneth Bird's garage has a very small window on the door. So this idea that that is a high ambient light area is a bunch of nonsense. But we do have our overhead light on in this space. And I do have my door open back in the back of the room. So we're not in complete darkness, and we're in much more light, natural light, than what Kenneth Bird is able to reproduce in his garage. Now, pay attention to the fact that this version of God's technology is providing you no color bleeding, really. And as Derek has said many times on his channel, it's not as good as the white. It's not as good as a really nice gray or silver necessarily. But this is pretty darn good. And some would say, well, you're at a small size and yada yada. We are doing the same exact thing that Kenneth Bird is trying to promote on his channel. But I want you to keep in mind that the Yondu screen is $40. And even if you don't have access to something like the aluminum fabric that I have behind it, you can still use a white surface or white paint, like a gloss white paint on a panel, and basically get the same effect. Or you can use a white sheet or a white standard screen or whatever. You can have something that will, in essence, reflect some light back through the Yondu surface and come out. That's basically what it boils down to. So you may have a white sheet, you may have a white surface, you may already have a white wall that's gloss or semi-gloss already, and all you have to do is put the Yondu screen on the wall and do the same thing for $40, as opposed to if you wanted to do a similar style projection setup like I got here. I'll call it projection TV size demonstration. The least amount you're going to buy from Kenneth Bird is 16 ounces at $150 and some change. Now, for you guys out there in the community who are already familiar with what these demonstrations look like on his channel, you know that you're not seeing the same color bleeding, the same mess, the same dullness that we're seeing over at Kenneth Bird's channel. You're not necessarily seeing that here. I think this little tiny setup would be pretty darn good for some retro gaming gameplay, or video gameplay. I like black screens, me personally, for graphics and for video games, right? That's my preference. but my preference may not be your preference.
Oops.
But here is a substantially cheaper option if you're wanting to do a
So we looking at it on our black screen.
size projection.
You see, you know that beat the white. The white just banging.
Here's the
But
real
man,
technology.
we close.
Don't fall for Kenneth Bird's God-powered technology. Here's a better variant that, to me, based on what I'm seeing here and what I've seen on Kenneth Bird's channel, provides much better picture quality, and it's cheaper. There's a value behind it. Kenneth Bird cannot provide that same value. Not at 16 ounces to do a screen like this. And if I'm not mistaken, when he talked about doing these TV OLED style projection screens, he was wanting to charge people $1,700 because that FLE technology was so damn good. I just showed you a cheaper way of doing it. And so has Derek, and so has other people out here in the space. You want to pay $1,700 for less quality than this? Do you want to spend $1,700 on a screen that's not going to perform, not offer you any value for your money that you've spent? Or would you rather do something like this that's going to cost you around $40? And this is pretty darn good for fabric. I'm used to watching a standard PV style screens or hard surfaces with a coating and stuff like that on it. So my eyes are accustomed to something different. But this is doable if this is what you want. And it's far cheaper. It's far more affordable. And I'm not saying anything to say, oh, this is completely unwatchable, because it's not. It's all right. And I would certainly sit here and play some Super Mario World or Street Fighter or Star Fox or Zelda or any of that shit. I would play on this very screen right here. I would play it on this screen and I would enjoy it. My kids would enjoy it. And it only cost me $40 for the material. And I can't remember how much the aluminum fabric cost me.
Damn, some of the tape just blew down.
A long while ago. But it was
Right? You knew the devil wasn't going to let me go.
Maybe a little bit less.
And we
So
used,
in total,
oh,
that'd be
that's
about
right. Ken Dad sent two of them.
$60 to $70.
I forgot he sent two of them.
$150.
Thank you, Ken Dad. So I can go over there and fix
It's
that.
going to look absolutely terrible.
All right.
Let me go into something else.
Like I said, I got the
That's
fan on.
YouTubers.
Told y'all the
Absolutely
fan
insane.
wreaks havoc on the
How about that?
screen. Well, it's nailed up. So the screen ain't coming down. So look what the door did. Look at what the door did. Got a flap hanging down.
TV size.
Like I'm supposed to stop my video.
Demonstration, just like what Kenneth Bird's been doing.
So
on
I'm supposed to stop my demonstration to go put up that one piece of tape.
Check it out.
That's the kind of
It's
stuff
not
that that devil
resident
do.
Piss yellow.
Cause he mad.
Can you see the snow coming down here? Yep, you sure can. I can see the snow coming down here. Is it dimmer than a white screen? Is it dimmer than what a gray screen would provide? Yeah, it is. That's not why you make that sacrifice. You know, when you go black to a certain extent, you are going to sacrifice for that white level. You're going to sacrifice a little bit of that luminosity, right? You're going to sacrifice that. But what you gain in theory, is that star field. See? You gain that black performance. If that's your thing, if that's what you dig, this is a way cheaper way of doing it rather than buying Kenneth.
I want to pause that for a second, y'all. Now y'all see it up there. I want y'all to keep in mind, he's using the same screen that we using. Keep in mind, Silent is using the same screen that I'm using. Right? So that means they both are black. So you got that black screen now on my black screen. You see how it looks different up here? Let me zoom out. You see how it looks different on the white? You see how it looks different on the white? This is the black screen, the same screen that's up there. He has it, right? The same screen. But we are watching it again. So it's got to come through another black screen. Even though it's the same screen, it's got to come through another screen. So it should be we shouldn't be able to see nothing, right? We shouldn't be able to see it, and we across the room. We shouldn't be able to see that star field. Because not only is his projector coming through a black screen, now my projector is pushing through a black screen, trying to pick up what his projector putting out. And we across the room. You can see the mouse. And that mouse almost looks white. That mouse almost looks white. I just wanted y'all to see that.
Birds, the least amount at 16 ounces for $150. Are you going to sit around and wait for these wallpaper screens, $1,500? Get the fuck out of here. This is way better, way more affordable option for you.
We across the
Check it
room.
out.
Let's zoom in. Hey, I showed that video.
Two different channels referencing the same approach, the same premise behind Minister Brother Derek's God's Technology. Check it out. It's the same premise. It's the same thing. You know what Kenny's stuff looks like. You know how it performs. If you've been paying attention, you know the videos. You can go to my community tab on my channel and you can see photographs. You can see photographs. Let me show you the one in particular. Where is it at? Right here. Look at this. This demonstration did not look like this. Did not look this good on Kenneth Bird's same projection TV size screen at 4,300 lumens minimum. Do you really want to spend upwards for a specialty wallpaper screen $1,700 to $1,800 and feel like you got a value because you got some LED rope light? Get the fuck out of here. That's nonsense. Here's a different God's Technology that's way more affordable, a lot easier, and gives you better performance for your dollar. I'm showing it to you right now. This is going to kill King. This is going to piss him off. But it has to be done.
Yep.
Because he's living in a delusional state of mind. And he's desperately holding on to this black screen paint thing. And he refuses to acknowledge that this has failed him dramatically. It's dramatically failed him. The Yondu screen is $40. And you'll have a lot more screen. You can literally take that same piece of fabric and make about 4 of these TV projection style screens. I'm doing the same thing that Kenneth Bird has been doing. But instead of using his God Power technology, I'm using Minister Brother Derek's God's Power technology. And Minister Brother Derek's God's technology doesn't cost anywhere near the same amount as Kenneth Bird's. At the least amount you can buy, or at worst, that special wallpaper screen, which isn't going to be much bigger than this. For what did he say? Again, anybody listening? $1,700 plus for that? I'll say it again. Get the fuck out of here. That's some bullshit. Here's a way cheaper way of doing it.
If you want to test it out before you even... Hold on. If you really want to test it out, go look in your daggone laundry room. Go look in your linen closet. Take out a black sheet, a top sheet, You got to make sure that it's not thick. You want it almost see-through. If you don't have one, ask your neighbor. Hey, do you have a black top sheet? I can borrow for a minute. I'll bring it back. Or just run down to Family Dollar or somewhere and get one. You can go to Walmart and get one. Order one off Amazon or eBay or Temu. You just want to make sure that it's thin. You don't want premium. Don't buy premium. Now for your white, you can buy premium. But for your black, you want your black to be thin. Razor thin. Almost see-through. Because if not, it's going to suck in your white and turn them black or dark gray. It's going to take in the colors and it's going to muddy them up. And they'll seem brighter. Like Kenny says, the colors are brighter, but the detail in the color. You want the detail. You want to be able to see the things inside, not just see the color. Like on this blue right here, it ain't much detail in it, but that's how Kenny paint look, like the center of that. The center of that, like a blue blob. You want detail, so you can see the little things. Once you get that experienced eye, you start looking at, you don't just look at things, you look at things and see the details in them and appreciate it. You can throw up anything black and you'll get an image and you'll get the light rejection and all of that, but it's going to be dark. And as soon as you see something, as soon as you walk by a TV, as soon as you see somebody with a white screen, you're going to go damn. And come back and say, wow, my screen dark. Now I can tell you, you're looking at the same screen twice. Because that screen you're looking at is the same screen he's showing. So not only are you seeing a black screen, you're seeing a black screen on a black screen. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? You're seeing a black screen on a black screen. Kenneth Bird would never do that. You know how many lumens he would have to use? He can barely push color through that mess he got now. How could he push it through 2 of them? Imagine that. 2 of them. So basically, you're basically looking at similar screens. The silver I'm using is much more reflective than the one he's using, which is why it looks lighter down there. Not if I, but come in a little bit. You notice that, and yeah, we got the door open, but you notice that it's lighter. You still get the black, but it got highlights. You know why I got highlights? Because of the high spotting of that reflective silver that I got back there. That silver tablecloth. You can get 3 for $2.63 at Walmart or 1 for $1. Get you a nice thin black material and put that behind it. When the light go into the black, that's going to reflect it back out so that the black don't hold it and hug it and keep it. You know, like you hug your child, or you hug your wife or your husband. You don't want to let them go. That's what the black want to do with the color. This helps push it back out. Because remember, a screen job is to reflect the image back to you. If you use black and it's thick, black job is to kill light. What is darkness? To have darkness, you must have no light. That's why when you go outside at night, if there ain't no stars in the sky and there ain't no street lights, you need what? You need a flashlight. And what kind of flashlight? You need a white flashlight. You can see where the heck you going. Don't trip and break your neck. Don't walk into something. So, a nice reflective white, and they make white tablecloths that are reflective, or try the silver. Now, I just put this up and really ain't had time to test it. You know, I made a video real quick while my food was cooking, and I ate, and now I'm coming back and making a longer video. While Kenneth Bird is over there talking about somebody else's product and trying to figure out how you're gonna stage and beat it, you can do this right now for nothing. If you got some tape, if you got some thumbtacks, double-sided tape, you can try it right now. If you don't like it, which what you lost, take it back down. You ain't spent nothing. You ain't lost nothing. You might get an idea while you're doing it. Hey, what if I try this? This is how the community grows. When people start doing their own testing and doing their own experimenting. Because I'm going to tell you, ain't nothing going to be white. White is just beautiful. But white with ambient light, and for those of you that don't know what ambient light means, you're watching this video, you should. Ambient light means light that you don't want to see on the screen. Light like that. Those lights could be considered ambient light. The lights right there could be considered ambient light. The sunlight coming in, that's ambient light. The zapper, I got it blocked, but you still see how bright it is. It's coming in here. These all hit the white. That's why you see them lines going up. The reason why you see it right there, them lines you see, that's those. They hit the wall, see them? And then they bounce up. And the white take it all in. So as pretty as that is, and the only reason why the black ain't washing out, black screen. Otherwise, it will wash up on the white. But white, if you are a stickler for detail and vibrance and everything, but if you want a black level, like what you getting, even though we on the white, you get the black level because we're using a black screen. But when you use Kenny Black paint, it's too dark and it muddies everything. Let's watch something. That was Silent Wave 5, and he donated this video to us, so thank you. And like I said, I had a dream last night. Somebody said something. I was on all day yesterday, but somebody said something. I don't care, just play anything. That's a black screen, but look at how vibrant it is. Look at how vibrant it is. And it rivals the white. Is it as good as the white? Hell no. But it rivals the white. Look at that coastline. Is it as good as up here? Heck no. Oh, check that out. That is just gorgeous. Gorgeous down there too. Does it beat the white? Heck no. I'll be lying through my teeth. See, I'm not gonna lie like Kenny. But man, it's close. It's close enough that you can excuse it. Close enough that you can excuse it and still get the black level. That's gorgeous. But that's gorgeous too. See, I'm not trying to get you. I mean, if you want to go buy Kenny Mess, knock yourself out. I can't stop you. If you want to buy Kenny's Mess, go knock yourself out. But this is a black screen. Now, you want to deal with the white? That's what you're gonna get, okay? Okay. And you can see the sun ain't gone in a little bit, but light's still coming in, and you see it's destroyed. It's gone. Ain't nothing up there. Look at God's technology. Gray silver version. Look at that. Pitch black. So you ain't BSing. You can see the other projector bulb down there. You can see the lights down there. It's ambient light down there at the projection. But what do you see? You see pitch black. What do you see up there? You know what you see. And like I said, you see the lights. They bounce it off the door and reflect it up. White picks up everything. You could actually see the light right there. That's those lights. Those lights are reflecting, see them? You see that on ceiling. And when you get a dark place, something that don't have no color in it, it robs it. Look up there. Look at that black level. Look right there. What do you see? Same thing I'm showing you. There. There. We ain't had to play anything. I could just show you. See, Jenna Bird won't do these kind of tests unless he rig them. He's got to have a stage ahead of time. He won't do it on the fly. We do our tests on the fly. I'm trying to find something. Trying to find something that's going to show some black. So let's go back to the black listing. We've seen this a million times, but whatever. Let's check it out. We haven't seen it on this technology. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Now, isn't it pretty up there? It's pretty right there, too. Isn't that gorgeous? Pretty up there, too. Pretty right there. Look at that. No black level. No black level. But, look at that. That's God's technology. The Kenny Killer. He over there showing you other people's stuff. I'm showing you the technology that God gave me. And he gave it to me. But I'm sharing it with all of you. How can I charge? How can I charge something that God gave me freely? You don't think it wouldn't be easy? It would take a little bit of startup capital. But I literally could find a seamstress who could actually sew these things together, fold them up, put them in a box and ship them. But God gave it to me for free. Is it as good as the white? Hell no. But check it out. Close. I have the benefit of having both. That's why, depending on what the scene is, I can look up or down. See, I can look up or down, depending on what the scene calls for. Y'all see that snow? That's God's technology. Look at that waterfall. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at the sand. God's technology. I'm sorry, Kenny. You're done, sir. Your paint is bullshit. Get mad all you want. Your paint is bullshit. I'm being nice. It's dog shit. What's worse than dog shit? Horse shit. Your paint is horse shit. Get mad all you want. Tell the FBI I said that. In comparison to God's technology, Ken's paint is bullshit. Bullshit. And see, Kenny, this one can talk shit. After God give you the victory, then you talk shit. Until then, you don't say nothing. But you running your mouth. But you ain't said nothing about what happened down there with the FBI. I just said I went down there and they told me not to say anything. Then why did you say anything? If the FBI told you not to say anything, why did you come live and say something, you faggot? You lying bitch. Your own words don't make sense. Yeah, I don't understand why everybody want to jump on me, and I don't understand why we just can't get along and can't get along because you're greedy. You charging all these high prices. You know good and well, your pain ain't worth no daggone $200. How come I'm doing this? For $43.42. Now hold on, you gotta add the tax. What's our 3 times 6? 18. 43 and 18. 53 for $44.70. You can do what I'm doing right now. $44.70. But this is premium. You can do the budget version. The El Cheapo. You can do it for nothing. Look in your closet. You can start right there. That's what makes God's technology. And you can mix and match the colors to how you like it. You ain't got to take what somebody give you. Some of you might like the silver in the back, like I'm testing right now. Some of you might like white in the back. Look at God's technology versus the white. What's the matter, Kenny? Look at the Golden Gate Bridge. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous, ain't it? Oh, look at the aisle. Look at the aisle. Oh, look at that. Look at the detail. Oh, Kenny, you paint shit. Get mad all you want, sir. Call whoever you want to call. Go ahead and call the police. Call the FBI. Call the Postmaster General. Call whoever you want. But you can't beat this, sir. That's absolutely gorgeous. To be black. So, with the money that Medicare gonna take from me next week, they're gonna have to give it back. So I might be getting a 1080p projector. I know I seen one on eBay that was a laser, but it's 720p. But it's an ultra short throw laser. And then they got the 696, which is a 1080p, and they got the 7 something. That's a 1080p too. So I had to make a decision. Do I want the laser? Because the laser give you 20,000 hours instead of 5. So do I want the laser at 720p, or do I want a regular bulb at 1080p? I had to make a decision. But to be honest with you, I like to get a ultra short throw with a better with a longer bulb life. I think that's only 3,000 hours. But look at that picture. Like I say, I use mine as TVs. You know, some of y'all just gonna use it. Look at that snow. And we across the room. All right, y'all, Minister Bubba Derek, we out. Kenny, you sorry. Junkie Flunky, you can get meth today? You can get meth today, Kenny? You in the forums trying to drum up business? You broke bitch. Doing demonstrations, advertising your competition. People see you do your ghetto demonstrations and know you faking them. All you doing is advertising your competitor. Have a good night, Kenny Winnie. I'm getting ready to enjoy God's technology. Peace, everybody. I'm out.